We still have a long way to go now, I tell you. And now to page 11. All right, this one is going to be the last one, though. Amidst 27 million housing deficit, many estates unoccupied in Abuja. Away from that one now, let's get to yet another one, and this would be.
All right, the Guardian newspaper is up next, and of course, the major headline on the front page says uncertainty over minimum wage execution as state governments falter. That's actually the big news story on the front page right there, and it's actually a page 6 read. You have the photographs of a number of, I would say, the relevant stakeholders, that are concerned with the minimum wage. You have that of the president, you have that of the Senate president. You also have that of Onye Jocha, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we have.
You have Joe Ajaero, that's the NLC
Osifo,
president, and also the TUC president, Osifo, right there. All of that on page 6 this morning. And then PDP crisis deepens. Mohammed takes charge, demands swift action. Well, that's actually on page 6 as well. And then vacation, that is the kicker. Return home. Citizens confused about your policies. CSOs urge Tinubu. Well, did you pay his flight ticket to go on this
Did you pay his
vacation?
flight ticket? Also, that's the truth.
No pun intended. But
Anyways.
hey, I mean, for people who are really concerned about, the series of vacation that not just the president, but of course our leaders, have embarked upon or embarked on, if you like, over time. It's really disturbing taking a look at the amount of money expended on these trips.
I cannot agree less.
And then one will begin to wonder if they are there just to serve their personal interests, and what's it called now? I'll just leave it there.
Let's just leave it there.
Well, IMF slashes borrowing cost by 36%, and it says it lowers countries' exposure by $1.2 billion yearly. That's on page 5. Importers decry 25 million naira clearance for 40-feet container. Okay. That's on page 3. Reverse petrol price pending court verdict. Sarah tells Tinubu, details on page 5. And I think that'll be it for the Guardian newspaper this morning. What do we have next?
All right, that would be, let's see. We're looking at the Punch newspaper. It's really, really busy. The Punch newspaper front page is very busy. You want to see how it looks, you better go to the YouTube channel right now at Eagles FM Abuja and see for yourself, as well as the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following, give us a subscription. We would indeed be glad. All right, now the big story would be import duty. Import duty. Federal government may ground 60 private jets today. Right? It's got just one rider to it now. Top bank chairman, business moguls affected. NAMA gets list of affected planes. Right? This is something we rung the bell for. And yes, it puts a smile on our faces right now. I see this one now. It says federal government, Italy, finalized talks on 34 new fighter jets. We done with the other one, Tucano jets. Now we're having 34 new fighter jets. Nigerians will want to ask the question, what impact have we seen with the Tucano jets? Others will want to say, hey, why are you even announcing these things, right? Just get these things already and begin to, do the needful. While a third voice will say, announce it so that we know where our monies, is actually going to.
It appears we're in, is it procurement era now? Last week it was customs.
Yes,
that
last week.
procured an aircraft.
That's right.
Just to enhance, further enhance, their services and all of that. But it's actually a step in the right direction, if you ask me. But again, accountability, maintenance, and transparency is very important.
Very important now. Another thing that is important will be on page 53, and that will be cooking gas price jumps to 1,500 naira per kilogram.
Should I put my hands on my head and shout, Mogbe?
Hey, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh. All right, I know somebody's already touching his pockets and going straight to his bank account app to see what's going on.
Yuri, let us, try to, ruffle feathers on this a little bit. Do you know the implication of this?
Amoefe.
A number of people are going to, revert to maybe kerosene. And then somehow, if kerosene becomes, pricey as well, we'll now revert to firewood. So by the time we cut down all the trees and we use them to cook and all of that,
it causes another, what do they call that now? Another issue to the ecosystem and everything.
Especially for the fact that we can actually cut down trees and not even, plant new ones.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, if we revert to firewood, then it means we're reverting to the Stone Age, even in the what century now? Well, I don't know. I didn't want to really ruffle feathers on this one on my face because I was already thinking about my gas at home. That's just what it is, and I don't want to go into it. But let's just stop at this one now, pages 4 and 5. NDLEA nabs Thailand returnee with 3 billion naira drugs. Okay. Now, Obaseki Okwebelo's transition panels discuss handover today. Okay, step in the right direction. Page 50. Now, to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, you see on page 28, God never planned suffering for Nigerians. I agree with you. Who's making that statement? Obasanjo, are you disappointed? I don't know. But, well, I know.
One thing I know is God is not an author of confusion. So.
Okay. Okay,
and he wants the absolute best
for
everybody,
his children, for his children, right?
Every one of us.
But yeah, our decisions, our choices is what muscles it and allows for us not to achieve whatever it is that he probably has designed for us. But let's go above the Punch newspaper banner now, and you would find the story on page 8. It says Dangote meets marketers Tuesday over new petrol price. Okay, Benin, Togo owe Nigeria $5.7 million electricity debt. NERC is saying that one, and you would find the story on page 58. And to page 59 now is the last one I'll be taking, just above the Punch newspaper banner. Peter Pete crisis, Damagun camp, anti-Wike governors make lash today. it really begs for a laughter, trust me.
Honestly.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at the Nation newspaper. On the front page of the Nation newspaper, of course, this one has to do with the PDP crisis. It says factional chairman defies court order, resumes, and it comes with 2 riders underneath that headline. The first one here says, my lawyers started, a preparation for October 24 NEC meeting. And then the second one says, parties gone, says Fayose. Gone to where? I
gone
think
to where,
the question
please?
we should
gone
ask ourselves
where?
Right now.
Yes.
Well, all of that this morning on the front page, and I guess it continues on page 4.
That's right.
Of the Nation newspaper. This one here says, my lawyers working to clear me in U.S. Fresh charges, says Airpeace chairman. That's on page 6.
Okay.
I thought we're
page
done
6.
with the Airpeace controversy and all of that.
We still hear these names, honestly.
Recapitalization, that's the kicker. 5 banks bid for 1 trillion naira capital raising. And Sanwo-Olu is first passenger as Red Rail line rolls off. Well, a lot is going on in Lagos at the moment. It is indeed the commercial hub, of Nigeria.
Sure.
And somehow, Africa, yes.
Well, kind of, if not for corruption and... but yeah.
Well, that's on page 7 this morning, and this one here says we are seeing massive demand, investment in CNG.
Okay. Okay. We're seeing massive demand, investment in CNG.
How many conversion points do we have right now? Well, there's actually massive demand because people are actually calling for more, CNG, conversion points. Almost at, every nook and cranny of the country, because if you have fuel stations almost everywhere, why not have the, CNG stations almost everywhere, across the country? So the process will be seamless for people who want to use it. And then you also talk about, how expensive, how costly it is for you to, convert.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That's another thing and then you might also want to look at it, well, is this the new kid on the block when it comes to the future for Nigeria's oil and gas?
Well, you get that on page 36 of the Nation newspaper this morning. And then NDLEA intercepts 22.7 billion naira drugs in Lagos. Rivers. Why is Lagos always the case, though?
And River State, too. They're always the case.
Because we've got the seaport and whatever.
That's right. And you already called it a commercial hub. Yeah, why not? If not. Yeah.
Are you that he was a 73,000 naira minimum wage deceptive carrot, says PDP? Well,
PDP just let him do his job, please.
That's on page 7 of the Nation newspaper this morning. And also, this one here says 34 fighter jets coming to join terrorism battle. Arrival begins first quarter of next year, and then government to boost NAF operation capacity, says Matawale. All right, details on the front page, and it continues on page 4. And the last one, or the last 2 stories I will take from the Nation newspaper, the front page is that train crushes man 50 to death in Lagos. A very sad one there. And then troops destroy another 37 illegal refineries. That's on page 8. It looks like we've got truckload of illegal refineries in the country.
And if imagine putting all of these illegal refineries to work and allowing them to, have a bona fide license, where you have the regulatory bodies monitoring and regulating whatever, activities they do. Look at the impact it's going to cause, for us. It's going to be very positive, as some experts are also saying. But yeah, it's going to be a together read for both of us on this one. Nigerian Tribune newspaper. I'd let you take the first big story, and then of course we get to others one after the other.
All right, still talking about the PDP crisis. It says why Damagum should go, but George talking then, and it comes with a handful of riders, accuses PDP of violating its constitution. Says interim chairman can only act for 90 days.
Right.
Yayari takes over party, insists on October 24 for NEC, and then tasks North Central to submit nominee for top post. All of that on page 22 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper.
Away from page 22 now, let's take you to page 4. Senate threatens Works Minister, HOS, others with warrant of arrest. Page 4.
NDLA arrests a Thailand returnee with 3.1 billion naira heroin concealed in 6 bags at Lagos Airport. Details on page 26.
And looking into page 4 again, looking popular this time. Diaspora groups commend Adeleke over mining reform governance initiatives.
Right.
Yes.
Well, many feared killed. Police station set ablaze over alleged killings, organ harvesting in Edo.
Wow,
well,
that's going on.
That's on page 4.
Page 4, looking very popular now. Let's take you to yet another page 4. And this one is talking about, a certain airline, Onyema, claiming, innocence as U.S. indict him over alleged $20 million bank fraud. I'm talking about Air Peace right now. Yeah.
And then Nigerians go for lower quality goods as inflation, devaluation, fuel prices, escalate cost of living. Companies record high values but low volume of sales. Well, that's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune.
Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, we're talking about the height of the apogee, the peak, the zenith of it. PDP blast Fubera says he rejected offer to control Rivers structure. Page 22. Got a couple of writers though, too precisely. Hints Rivers governor PDP GF boss may face anti-party activities charge, and concedes main opposition can lose state.
The last one here would be Edo State Government writes Okpebolo, APC on formation of transition committee, and that's on page 23.
Yes, that's right. Page 23 of Nigerian Tribune. Of course it is. And yes, this is where we say bye-bye to the front pages. But yeah, we'll just go take a breather in a short bit. We'll be right back. And of course, when we do come back, it's going to be about you, your voice, and everything that you've got to say in between.
That's right.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080-5919-8658. 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. 081-5791-7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Exactly 31 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side for today, Monday, the 14th day in the month of October of 2024. We're still talking the pages, the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, where we get to start your day the right way. Right, the number already is out, but in case you missed out the first time, let's give it to you again. 0907-353-0044 will be that number to call, or
You can also reach us on 090-8766-8888.
That's right. The WhatsApp portal number would be 0909-705-4450. Please go straight to the point and let's get your thoughts out clearly. Hello and good morning.
Barrister.
Yes, good morning to you, Obasanjo.
It's Junior Obasanjo calling you from Amali.
Which is Junior Obasanjo. Obasanjo, welcome. All right, talk to us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning. And like you said, Barrister, I don't know, the law of T-Pen, they said we should not call T-Pen Abi.
Obasanjo,
Yes.
let's not jump into that. We already clarified that. Let's go into something else. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
And the plenty things are ahead. Why?
Yes.
Because you said we should not cut down our trees. Then the cooking gas has rise up. Although we are in the village, we don't even need cooking gas. We don't even have road talked about. We don't even know, some of us, we don't even know what is cooking gas. A pure Nigerian up to date never know what is cooking gas. So that is it. We are using our firewood. Why? Because we have them plenty. Where the big men has plot to invade all our community because of the mineral resources that are in the ground, employing and banditry to us, making us not to farm. We have plenty trees. We'll keep cutting them. Firewood. We'll keep selling this. Why? Everything we'll do charcoal. Confirm one, original one. We'll do it in our trees that God give us.
Okay,
why? Because
Obasanjo.
the federal government don't want to give us anything. Obasanjo, last week, Amechi come up on board and said, why Nigeria will not come out to protest? Now, Obasanjo is on board now. Some people will take it as if we are just adamant in this country. Barrister, let me ask this question. I do ask this question. What is between Bello Turji and the federal government? Please, I want educated Nigerians to educate us between the Bello Turji. Bello Turji is killing people in the bush. Federal government is killing people in the town.
Okay, Obasanjo,
Well.
I see that you are really allowing emotions take over you. I would want to tell you very clearly, look, I understand. I mean, this is not meaning that we're bringing the hammer on anyone, but please, let's really be mindful, of our, expression. It's
The fact that he did the same thing last week, Friday, if I'm not
right.
mistaken, and then repeating it today again. well,
Obasanjo, please, we are warning
you
you
can
this
do
time.
better.
You can do better. If you do this again, we might have to, make sure that you don't get to have your voice on here again, right? Please. Okay, let's go take this one. Hello and good morning.
Hello,
Good morning to you,
That's
please.
my queen and also my king.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you
Welcome
too.
to Monday morning. This is
Thank you.
Dr. Prince Ike on the line that
All right.
is being called Prince Ike on the line.
All right,
Please,
Prince Ike,
God
welcome
bless
aboard.
you.
Talk to us. Let's go straight to it.
Oga, what am I trying to say? The sudden rise of water, the prices of the price of things is very, very water. Is the greatest blunder of the world of its own water, violent and also enigma and also controversy, like the rise of cooking gas. So does it mean that there's nothing at all can benefit from this government? Remember the postration of water of a social contract being postulated by John Locke, that we the citizens have to pay our taxes to the government being constituted and pay our obedience and also and allegiance to any constituted authority.